So in today's video, we're going to be talking about a twist of the golf club and showing you how that can really improve the distance of your shots, the direction of your shots, and the trajectory as well. So welcome back to the Forest of Arden. Today's topic, as I already said there, is a twist of the golf club and how we twist the golf club. We will all twist the golf club in our golf swings. We can't get away from that. It's present in everyone's swing, but some will do it better than others. But we're going to help you in this video make some movements which might be a little bit more relatable to some better golf. Just before we get started, if you're not a subscriber, I would love you to be one. Clickable link in the description box below, and there's one at the end of the video if you'd rather wait for that one. Also, click the little bell icon. It just means you'll be notified when I do upload a video. So, today's lesson plan. We are going to, first of all, look at what is a twist. We're going to also look at how that influences the club face position through the golf swing, and then how that relates down to impact. And finally, we're going to finish off by talking through exactly what we need you to do, or we would like you to do in your practice to help you with your golf shots. I've got a little device here. This is just a magnet which sits on the club face and just helps us just be aware of kind of where is that club pointing in space as we move through the golf swing. So what do we mean by a twist? Well, if we were to get you to take your address, place your hands on the golf club out in front of you, we should have the ability to twist the golf club, so rotating it around the grip, and you can see how that changes where the club head points. So the club shaft isn't really moving in space, it's not really moving up or down, it's just twisting around itself. Now there are certain forces that we will apply to the golf club through the golf swing, and if you can imagine you're swinging the club at 60, 70, 80, 90 miles an hour, it's very hard to not apply any force to the golf club. There will be force, and that force will at some point be in the form of a twist, so we can control that. So what will tend to happen for many golfers is as they make their golf swing, they would start to twist the golf club as they look at the club to their right. So you can see how this pointer works a little bit more up towards the sky. As we get to the top, we can see how that pointer points somewhere probably out in front of me and maybe slightly down towards the ground. This would be fairly common. What that twist is that is a twist this way, where the pointer starts working more up towards the sky. Effectively, that's opening the club face. So the opposite to that would be one where that club points more down towards the ground, and then as we get towards this three-quarter position, that pointer is more kind of down towards the ground over there, and up towards the top it's pointing more upwards versus down at the ground. This would be a golfer who's tending to twist the club more down or close the face. Now, we tend to know that an open face is far more detrimental to your golf game than a closed face. A closed face, we can actually work with that. There's some good things that can happen. Open face, really difficult. So what's going to happen if that club face is too open, arriving into impact? There's a certain few things will happen. Either you're going to spend your time hitting the ball way out to the right of target, looking for your balls in the rough, looking for your balls in the trees. If you don't want to do that, if you want to hit the ball straight, you're probably going to want that club head to overtake your hands very quickly and very early in the downswing, in which case we can get the club pointing somewhere towards the target, but we really struggle with strike. We often get the ball very high. If we do get the ball out the middle of the club and at target, it's a weak flight, it doesn't go particularly far. And like we said at the start, there's not many good things that come from there. As soon as we can get that golf club at this delivery position stronger, more under control, club face more twisted to the left, we start to have the ability to rotate better, deliver the handle more forwards, and these golfers will generally get better quality of strikes, lower takeoff angle, better flight, more consistency in the face control, and generally they'll be able to control the direction of the golf ball much better. So the little exercise is really just to be aware of where the club points. Now, I'm assuming you're not going to have one of these devices, but almost take a little bit of tape or blue tack and just pop a T on the club face. A T is a great little way for you to demonstrate what your club face is doing. And here's the little exercise you want you to do. T or pointer is going to be more down at the ground at first parallel. At second parallel, which is your lead arm, the pointer is going to be more out in front of you. And as you get towards the top, you're going to sense it's working more up towards the sky. What we're actually doing here is we're actually changing the wrist angles. Your lead wrist will go from a slight cupped position and it will start to flatten out through that backswing. And this is something that we see demonstrated by many of the world's best. The high handicappers tend to keep that wrist extended or even extend it more, which is that twisting to the right of the golf club. So I'd love you to have some little rehearsals if you feel like you have that weak club face, and just practice what it's going to be like to apply this twist through your backswing. It's going to really help you control that club face. We would generally say that club face is king. If you can get the club face under control, lots of good things can happen in the downswing. If the club face is out of position, you're going to start to add in more negative, bad stuff in order to try and fix that. Now, generally, club face isn't something I struggle with, so this isn't really a drill that I would be doing, but if I was, I'd be working my practice here, trying to sense that position, and then going through and hitting it. And that one was pretty nicely down the middle there. I'm able to do that because the club face is under control. Many of you, if you're struggling with strike, direction, trajectory, club face will be at fault. If we can get that controlled and we can apply a twist to your left through the backswing, that's really going to help you with lots of those things that you're struggling with. So just get a tee, pop it on the golf club, focus on that club face, and you will get some much better results. Trust me. Thanks for watching. Usual stuff is down below, comments box, like button, all that kind of stuff. And please share this video if you know someone who struggles with club face control, hits those shots that we talked about in this video. I'm sure they'll really appreciate the thought. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here again soon.